Well, folks, it's about time I actually got back to, making these JM Tries videos on a more regular basis than I have been in a while. If only because I've got kind of a stockpile of stuff I need to work with, and it'd probably be a good thing for me to clean out my fridge of this stuff a little bit. Well, and when I say my fridge, it's not just my fridge. I have a little storage area kind of around my what passes as my kitchen table, and I've got stuff there and in the fridge, and I kind of need to uh, get on with that. Plus, I know I've got at least one that I've had on my actually officially announced um, list that I've been meaning to get to for months. Probably from at least I'm thinking it was probably November sometime when I said that or two more of that Belvier Farms stuff that I have in the fridge, and I'm sure it's ready to go. But I'm not going to do those ones this time because one, it's 11:30 at night when I'm sitting down to do this, and I have stuff I kind of need to get to in the morning, and plus I really want to get some of this other stuff knocked out, uh, before then anyway, because, well, I'm sure it's, worse for me than in spite of what, I might be inclined to think. I'm sure what I'm actually going to do is actually worse for me than, I was actually announced. But in this case, what I've got here is, it's, the Simply Peach. It's their new flavor from the Simply Beverage uh, brand. I'm sure it's a subsidiary of somebody else. It says it's produced for the Simply Orange Juice Company, which is actually something which I am actually rather familiar with their orange juice and a couple of their other flavors, which I might actually get to here eventually. Um, but that's gonna have to wait until after I've gotten the rest of my other backlog uh, taken care of. But the reason I'm doing this peach juice is for a couple of reasons. This is the new flavor they had, like it says on the label that I saw when I was in the grocery store the other day. So I figured I'd give it a shot. It's just the one thing that I'm gonna go for since it is late, and I kind of need to get down to or get things done. And plus, this is the one I'm actually going to need to do less research on to, get it done, well, in what's a good manner for me. But there's, because also a couple of weeks back, I came across, Surge in the carbonated beverages aisle, which is something that I personally don't recall having seen much of around since the 90s. But I'll talk more about that when I actually do the video for it. Because I actually have the peach juice here. I'm sure that it's a thing. I just don't recall having it seen or having seen much of it around in my area. But then that's because people are peaches are not exactly the most common fruit around here, and maybe not even terribly popular. Uh, but there's actually a couple of places I think of when I have come to think of when I think of peaches. There's Georgia, like everybody knows, and part of that, and that's actually part of the reason I'm choosing this one. Got a buddy who's moving down there in a couple of weeks. But another state I tend to think of when I think of peaches nowadays is Colorado, because there's the hardware store that I got the Frost Top stuff from. I see their big marquee sign on their out front on my way home from work, and a couple of times a year they'll put up a sign saying that they'll they sell totes of peaches from Colorado, which it's unless you pre-order, it's first come first serve. I've never actually managed to get in there for the Colorado peaches, so I don't know how those are. So anyway, I'm gonna and anyway that's not until summer or fall that they start doing that. So anyway, I'm gonna give a shot to this prepackaged apparently new peach juice, which is something new to me anyway. Here at the end of March. So this is going to be kind of an interesting thing. That's a clear bottle. I'll just turn the side here. Certainly looks interesting in the bottle. And I've got my nice fancy glass for it that I'm still proud of having held on to three of these. Three of the four I bought 10 years ago. Especially since I'm kind of clumsy with those things. I just love these peel off things. But anyway, dumping it on the desk there. But yeah, that's an interesting looking stuff there. Uh, it's looks interesting enough. It certainly smells the way I remember peaches smelling. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I certainly a new one on me, and I gotta say, for an initial impression, I actually kind of like it. But yeah, I hope this lasts. Now, I know this Simply brand. Like I said, they have orange juice, which is pretty good. I've seen that they had, or that they still have, a couple of apple flavors. And I'm kind of a lemonade fan, which is, I've got some of that in the fridge that I need to work my way back to. Um, but I know they at least used to have lemonade in this brand that I haven't seen around in a while. But now I know why, and I'm thinking it's a good idea, or a good change. I hope this lasts a while. But yeah, but boy, thinking peaches here. There was a fella I used to follow on, or used to, and actually still do follow on Fur Affinity, that had a character that he named Peaches, something or other. Been a while since I've seen any of his work. Maybe it's because I haven't been paying any attention, or paying enough attention. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen anything from him. But maybe I'll have to look for that later. But anyway, that's kind of where I am right now with getting back into my drinks videos and stuff, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to crank these out at a more reasonable rate than I have been lately. Because it's been actually kind of a busy month for me. Been working my regular day job. Uh, and I've had jury duty this month too, which has been an interesting experience. And since I'm getting off topic for this video, I might have to like, excuse me, do a Ustream or a Mixler or something on that. To talk about that. But yeah, hopefully I'll have more regular content coming out here at a somewhat better rate again here soon. Now that things are hopefully clearing up for me a little bit. But until then, yeah, I'll see you when I see you, and have a good night, everybody. And I'll see you soon, I hope. Have a good night, everybody.